Hello, Josh and Sam. How you doing, guys? Welcome back to oh bugger, what did I call it? Pulling up the Slask. It's a weird name. We're gonna have to go with it. I've called them that now. Welcome back. I have calmed down since my last video. I'm mainly because I completely forgot, because we always play in England, usually on this game, that in Poland there's a winter break, which means you get a chance to fix up your squad a little bit in the middle of the season and have some friendlies and stuff and sort of reevaluate where we are. And I have done some reevaluation, my friends. We have been, we have been busy. So some big names have left, guys. Some big names have left. First things first. No, are these all mine? Christ. Okay, so can I not do that? Okay, I can't for some reason. I don't know why I can't filter these, but so these are all from the first half of the season. A bunch of these players went out for free. Now, recently we sold Daniel Musialowski. I don't think we even played him for £100,000 to Auxerre. That was good. We sold Julian Araujo, or whatever his name is. He was the Colombian guy who came in and couldn't settle. Sold him for £250,000 to Arca, bottom of the league, Arca. He didn't even make a game for us. We signed him for free. We made £250,000 off him. Not bad. Now, I hadn't really mentioned it properly, I think, on the whilst I was recording last time, but Romulo was a bit of a dick. He wouldn't react well to any of my team talks. He seemed to be a bit of a disruptive influence. He's very selfish, and he's not great mentally, even if he's good technically, and that was affecting his play for us. He did score, to be fair to him, 10 goals, so that's going to be a lot to replace, but I didn't like the way he was going. You'll notice he's Polish now. He was obviously Brazilian. Now, I sold him for £875,000 to Krivbas, a Ukrainian team. I've never heard of him, nor have you. But he's gone, so we just have to deal with that. Then, another shocking move. Mechelen kept coming in for Samir Mahmutovic. Now, they kept bidding like 150,000. I said I wanted $1 million. They went up to 250,000. I went down to 900, and it went on and on and on until I thought, well, I don't really want to sell him, but I'm not selling him for anything less than £750,000. And so that's exactly what we did. He didn't even, if you notice, didn't even play that well. 6.76 rating, not great. And the news report that came out once I had sold him from the Mechelen end said that the fans were outraged that they'd spent so much money on a waste of money signing. And to be fair, £750,000 for a 26-year-old who's that got these skills. I think we did well out of that deal. So bye-bye Samir, it was nice knowing you. Now the biggest disappointment for me was Ukrainian Dima. He had come on a lot in terms of physical and speed attributes, but still he's not that great. He was, let's just check out. So yeah, he's obviously been playing, because they're in Portugal. I don't think they have a winter break, so he's been playing quite a lot. But he was good for us. He did well for us. But we sold him for £1 million, which is, and these are a lot of monies where we come from in Poland. All of this money together has allowed us to do some serious rebuilding of the squad. We also got rid of Nelson Barrios, the Peruvian, who was just not good enough. I wanted to sell him, but he refused and forced me to pay him off, and the same with Tomasz Jedzik. Although he's rubbish, I just couldn't sell him. Although, no, he's gone to Cracovia now, so well done him. Anyway, so in their stead, I bought in some new players. Now, most of these were for free. We've had 3 players foisted upon us by our feeder clubs. I asked for a new feeder club and picked Nürnberg. So they sent us Karim Hashemi. He's not great, but he'll fill a gap if needed. Gaziantepspor sent us Bayram Sulyamez, who's a decent left midfielder. Probably will get some game time if we can get him into the squad, because of the registration rules. And Mutlu Celik, who I don't actually think will play very much. I wanted him because he's a midfield right, but he's actually not that great. So I might end up sending him home. But yeah, and it also depends on exactly who we can fit into the squad. So in my splurge, I signed new goalkeeper Viktor Sadikov, who is very good, and at the very least we'll be able to sell him for some money at the end of the season. I'm planning to basically buy low, sell high for a few years until we can start to keep hold of our best players. I also bought in Sergei Shevlyukin, who's 20. He's a very decent centre back. He's big, he's fairly quick, and he's got all the right stats, so I think he'll do well. Then I bought in Valentin Ninu, 17-year-old Romanian. He is looking good. I bought him in for 275k. He's actually improved in his rating of value already, so that's pretty good. He has, however, just asked to be gone home because he's a bit sad about living it away from Romania. Hopefully that won't impact us too much, but if it does, we can maybe sell him on at the end of the season. But at the moment, I don't think he's able to play for us. So those are the two first. So those are our three first signings. Both the two Ukrainians were free. We bought Valentin for £275,000 from Cluj. Then I bought in Oleg Davidovs, who is a 18-year-old Latvian. Now, this is getting more to where I want the players to be, in that light green zone. He's 18, he's 6'2". I would call him Latvian Olegs because of Latvian Toms before, but actually he's the only Latvian in the team, and Davidovs is easy to say, so we'll go away. Don't know if this is going to be recorded, but that was some automatic pop-up just came up, and okay, we're back. So that's Oleg Davidov in on a free. Excellent stuff. Now, I was really looking for a right midfielder because I realised that we were playing the young Ukrainian lad there, and he was actually more of a right back, which meant that we didn't have much on the right wing. And more to come on that, but I bought in from Alexandria the Belarusian player Vadim Shmatko for £140,000. He's much more like it, so he will be in the team and he will be doing well. After Shmatko, I signed a replacement for our good friend Romulo. Now, he came from Metalak and he was £6,000, and he's good. He's quick and he's got good attacking. He will score us some goals. He scored one in our few sort of mid-winter friendlies. That was good. The trouble is obviously because we're playing, there's not very many clubs you can play in mid-season, so I just had to play a few of the lower league Polish teams. But yeah, so Vadim Shmatko, he's looking good. Vlada Kovacevic, looking good, and he's much better mentally, and he plays much better. I only played him in one game so far in the league to see if the team is actually any good. He passes the ball basically. Romulo did not ever pass the ball in any good situation. Then I wanted to fill this gap left by our friend Samir Mahmutovic, so I bought in from Clements Foot 63 a guy called Demir. He's got too many names. Demir Ibrahim Begovic. So he's 35. He's only in for a year. He's just there to fill a gap at the moment. He's decent. £60,000. I'll take that. He's decent. He'll at least show us through till the end of the season. Maybe we can get him on another year because he's, you don't have to be that good in this league to be decent. And then I bought in my first ever Azeri player, I think ever on Football Manager, Nichat Mahmadov, £70,000. He is also good. It's a bit like Mahmutovic, but I think we'll probably be able to sell him on for some more money as well. So this is my point, buying low to sell high. Then I realised that I'm buying loads of foreigners and I need to keep the Polish group up. So my final signing was a big money signing from Nitra in, I think, Slovakia. Yeah, they for some reason had a young Polish right back called Adrian Gora, and he is really good. Now, the fans complain that I wasted money on him, but you can see in his one game that he's played for us in the league so far, he's had an average rating of 7.7. So what the fans are talking about, I have no idea at all. They're absolutely mad. The other big news is that a player who I had been sort of freezing out, Viktor Jacek, has decided he wants to stay, and that's good because he suddenly I started playing him because I realised this Ukrainian right back shouldn't really be playing right mid. And I didn't really like Jacek. He complained and he wanted to leave, and then demanded to be on the transfer list, but no one would buy him. So I thought, well, I'll chuck him in there because I need someone, and he did well. He scored 2 goals, 2 important goals as well for us, and so he's there to stay as well. So maybe we'll keep him on. Now then, so this is what the team looks like at the moment. We're playing, and Zik is fit again. And Zik, my God, like the difference, the way we play when Zik is in the team is just ridiculous. Like you can see, he's creative and technical, and he's just very, very good. So he's just better than all of our other midfielders. So we need to find someone similar to him in the next window. But I'm hoping to do some proper rebuilding over the summer, try and find some Polish players, and hopefully the youth intake will help fill up our squad. So this is what the team looks like at the moment. Not all of the players can be registered because you can only have a 25-man squad, and I don't think you can play under 18s for free in this. So these 2 players, Piotr Kopec, he's 33, I tried to sell him, and Andrzej Kokoszka, they have both been unregistered for the second half of the season. The other big news is that if I go to me information, I signed a new deal. My deal was supposed to run until 2030, I think. So it was a 2-season contract when I signed it. I somehow, despite us being like mid-table at best, managed to convince them to hire me for an additional 4 years. So that is very good. So at least I think I have safeguarded the future of this video series for a little while yet. It gives me a bit of job security and the ability to rearrange the squad a little bit better and hopefully start to build towards some things. The training facilities, see, at the moment I'm only stable, so fine. They like my wage expenditure. That's very good because, I mean, look, the budget is 61,000 and the spending 44,000. This is good. Now, what was I going to say? Yeah, so we're still doing the training facilities and stuff. I'm going to see now if they might allow us to upgrade the staff, but they won't. Can we ask them about facilities? No. Can we ask them about youth recruitment? That's only cut back. Fine. Okay, fine. So that's the situation we're in. Now let's look at some fixtures just before we go into the next one. So I left you. Oh God, I don't even remember. It was a nightmare. I think it was. Did we not play these 2? Did we not play Lubin and then Żabje? Probably. That was what drove me to despair. We then went on to play bottom of the league, winless Warta Poznan. Viktor Jacek scored his first goal, but we drew 1-1. We then played Wisła Kraków. Romulo scored, possibly his last. I think he scored again after that. Romulo scored, meaning that we managed to draw, surprisingly, with second in the table Wisła Kraków. We then played Legia Warszawa away, and we beat them. Simon Sunday scoring a late winner, scrambled winner, away from home to give us our first win in 4 games. We then followed that up. Oh yeah, and that was the end of that was when the winter break happened, right? So the team after this point will be very different. Now, we played some friendlies. We played all teams we've played before, I think. Piast, who beat us in the cup, they beat us again. Although, if you look at the stats, I don't know how they did, but they beat us. So fine, interesting signs. We then beat Łukasz Łódź. It's probably Łukasz Łódź. 2-0. We beat them 2-0 in the pre-season as well, I think. Or did we play them in the cup? No, okay, we actually didn't play Łódź before then, fine. Anyway, beat them 2-0. Kovacic and Zik scored, and then we drew 0-0 with Gikas Katowice, who we beat 4-0 in the beginning of the season, so that's not great. But we played our first game back after the winter break, and we smashed Arka Gdynia 4-0. Now, Mancia scored 3, and finally he seems to be coming into his own now that players start to pass to him, because he's got excellent finishing, but he's slow, so he can't be doing with running into long balls. But if he's in and around the box and the players pass to him, shocker, he scores. So we got a 4-0 win. Jackie scored as well, and that sets us up nicely for the rest of the season. We've now got 8 games, or possibly 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games left of the season, with which to chase down a European spot. Currently we are 6th, but a win will take us up to 5th. We really want to be catching Lublin and Jagiellonia there, which we are within touching distance of. If we win our game, we'll be within touching distance of them. And actually, Polonia Warszawa have started to drop off on form a bit, so the title race is now looking a little bit more on Wisła and Polonia, clearly going for things. Worth noting that Arca have actually won some games now. They were previously winless, but have now scored. They've still not scored double digits in terms of goals. Even Warta Poznan have done better than that. But Warta Poznan only got 5 points, one of them off of us. Now the next game is a big one. We play our game in hand against Korona Kielce. If we lose this, we'd lose more ground above us, but if we win it, we put ourselves in a good position for the second half of the season. And I'm feeling a little bit more cheerful about things. Now, let's see what we can do. Jackie, Simon Sunday, Matthias Mancia are our players, all with the good goals. Let's hopefully continue on that stream. And we're going to play Jackie because he scored in the last game. Although Kovacevic did set up Man City. Yes, we are. We're going to keep faith, and we're going to play with this team. We're looking good now. I think what we'll need in the next transfer window is to refresh these central midfield positions. Zik won't be able to go on forever, and Ibrahim Begovic, which is stupid. It's got two names. What's his first name? Damir. I'm going to call him Damir. Two names. Set nickname Damir, two names. Okay, so Damir, two names, and Bartosz Zik in the middle there. I suspect two names probably needs a second capital N. Okay, so Damir, two names. So this is the team that we're going to play with. Moravsky's still playing well on the left. He's been our outstanding player all season. Davidovs straight away comes in and does well for us, so I'm quietly confident, and Sadikov had a good debut in goal. I decided to buy a new goalkeeper because that backup keeper I was playing was absolute dog pops. So what's going on here then? Anything interesting? They are going to... Wow, this guy could be their youngest player by over nearly 2 years. He's hack. So I hope they bring him on. I'm also planning to revamp my backroom staff during the off-season. My assistant manager cannot give me tactical instructions on players from the Polish league, so I find that to be unhelpful. So I'm going to try and get rid of him. I think his contract's up anyway, so that's good news. We don't have to sort of try and force him out. He will just leave. Great. Okay, good. Sergei Gavrilov fouled somebody. What's going to happen here? Yellow card. Yeah, so I'm going to try and revamp the backroom staff, make sure the coaches are a bit better, try and ask for some more coaches. Davidovs, he heads over. Okay. Yeah, and really just kind of properly sort things out for next season, because now we've got a bit of money in the bank. We've got at least £20,000 in the wage budget and 400 and something £1,000 in our transfer budget, so it seems to me like we are in a good position to properly rebuild over the summer. A lot of that will be bringing in Polish players to back up our foreign contingent. Hopefully we get some youth players in who are good enough to Zik, he's good at, I don't know why, he's got a 9 on long shots. I was looking at it a minute ago because the goal he scored in pre-season was a sensational long shot, and I think he scored a long shot on one of the recordings as well, but he's got 9 on long shots, so I don't know how he's so good, but whatever. What was I saying? It doesn't matter. Mancia is playing as a target man. I'm concerned that is not making him... I mean, that's his preferred position. It's his preferred position, but I don't know if the team are playing to him properly. They do a lot of that. Like the Polish defenders in this league, they head, instead of heading it clear, they head behind their own goal quite a lot, which is what causes quite a few weird goals, and like weird strings of... Damir, 2 names. What a finish. What an absolute finish. Crikey Moses. Get in there, Damir, 2 names. Oh, yes, please. So, there we go. He's not done that before. He's only got 1 more goal to make 25 career goals. Let's see if he can get it in this one. Crikey, that was a nice one. That's bloody cannon. I had a disappointing evening last night. I was planning to watch the first game of the World Cup, but God's sake. I mean, seriously, goalkeepers in this league need to look at themselves. Even Sadikov, who is better than both of the two that we had before, is clearly got some flaws, but whatever, it happens. I was hoping to watch the Russia-Saudi Arabia game, but unfortunately, just before I started work, my phone had an issue and I had to go to the office, so I had to spend my evening shift sat in an office on my own, unable to watch the football in any kind of via any kind of means at all. So I missed it, but I did follow it on the Guardian's sort of minute-by-minute report. Seemed like a pretty dodgy game. Russia absolutely smashed Saudi Arabia, but sounds like it's more because Saudi Arabia were poor than Russia being good, but whatever. So hoping today that my phone doesn't break, so that I can spend my time today watching some foosball whilst at work. Nabapkin, good name. Wojciechowski, his name probably is. Krause, Gora. Yeah, now I'm hoping. So Gora is good. I'm hoping that our link with Nürnberg will allow us some German players who are decent, because the German teams, even if they're poor, tend to create good players. Now, also to note, most of the players seem to now respect me enough to respond to my team talks, which is nice, because previously players like Romulo, every time I said anything, he would just look to switch off. And that's the dishwasher going mad, and that was very frustrating. It meant that, like, the kind of thing that one of the things I think I'm good at on this game is saying the right team talk to inspire the team, particularly at half time. In Western games, it often was the case that I would say something and it would sort of turn the tide for us. So flippity dibs. Mancia now. Go on, thread him through. Kovacevic scores. Yes, come on, that's what we want to see. Kovacevic scores. Oh yeah, come on. This is better. We're more incisive. We're finishing like so many of the other managers. Like you see them. I never respond back to them, but they always say in my Western game they always would say that it's hard to see. It's hard to tell whether or not Western are the real deal, having just won a back-to-back Champions Leagues, that kind of thing. For this team, all they say is, "Oh, for God's sake!" Okay, so well done them. All they say here in Poland is that Slask do play the ball about nicely, but they just need to try and finish. You know, that kind of classic IT crowd. They always try to pass it into the back of the net. That's basically what they say about us, and it's because we would pass our way nicely to Romulo, and then Romulo would fuck it up every time. So, I mean, if he scored as many goals as he had chances, we'd be top of the league by miles, and he'd have had about 60 goals. Muzilovic and Muzilovsky. Murovsky's cleared. So where are we playing? But we're clearly playing badly somewhere. Gora isn't playing well. Typical. Right, so Schmatko's also struggling. I think that's possibly just because he's not used to playing in the team yet. We'll bring on Viktor Jacek. He's been a reformed man since coming back in from the cold. So hopefully he can now turn this around for us, give us a bit more of an outlet on that right wing. Viktor Jacek. Okay, Wojciechowski. Gora. Up to Mancia. There's no need for that, fella. I also noticed that Mads Pedersen is having a bit of a renaissance at Western. He's scored 17 league goals this season, after having scored, I think, 5 or 6 each season for me in the past 4 or 5 years. Oh, Mancia again. Okay, we're going to make a change. We're going to take Mancia off because he's not doing great. He's doing fine, but he's not doing great. We're going to bring... Oh, he's actually playing as an attacking forward, advanced forward, so that's fine. Noticeable that Davidovs isn't doing great, so I'm going to bring on Lakomi. He's good. Someone tried to buy him off me, and I was considering it, but then I thought, no, I bought him for £100,000. I don't want to now lose him straight away. And he's actually good as well, so Right, what's going on here? Zik up to Kovacevic. Kovacevic shoots. Zik loses out. Chop, good name. Come on, boys. We might do 2 games if I feel that this was fun enough. Demir 2 names. Moravsky, Jackie now. Jackie coming up the left. Okay, he goes past his man, off the pitch. Classic Football Manager. No player would do that in real life. Oi! Oh, come on. We're going for this. We need some points here. We can't be losing to this lot. It's ridiculous. Oh, he's been beaten in the air. What it is about, I don't know what it is about these defenders in this league. They're just so poor. Or maybe it's just my defenders. No, Zik, come on. Jackie now, down to Moravsky. Demir 2 names, Marcin. Big ball in, ooh, interesting. Gora, Demir 2 names. Jackie scores! Yes. What an equaliser. We shouldn't have needed one, but we have, and here we are. 3-3, I'll take it, considering where we were just a few minutes ago. God, good finish from Jackie there. Great substitution, what a legendary manager I am. Okay, a 3-3 draw with Corona Kielce, so that's fine, that keeps them below us, that's fine. Calm, unlucky boys, they did well. I mean, what were the stats on that? Yeah, we were very equal, so it's not too bad. But we have gone up. 3 points now is not enough to take us over Jagiellonia, which it would have been if we'd managed to win, but we can keep chasing them down. I think our next game, no. The games are so spread out. It's our next, no. When is our next game? Look at that, it's ridiculous. Against Lechia, where are they? We'll play that. I'm going to be big. I'm going to say we'll cycle through a lot of days. We maintain our unbeaten record. Yeah, we're going to have to try and get into those European spots. I don't know why they keep saying that we've dropped key players. It's a great moment not to award. I'm not going to say it. Some very odd decisions. It was a bloody great goal as well. See, let's look at this guy. He's 35. He's 5'10". He can't even jump, and he was beating our players in the air all day long. He's not that good. No, he didn't. He's shit. And he scored 2. That's what I mean. Like, he's not good though. Wheatland not impressed by him. Of course I'm not impressed by him. He's absolute cack. And yet somehow he scores 2 against us. I'm crying out loud. I hate it when you get to this low level of... When you're playing at a lower level and the players are so sort of... They've all got that in them. That's just nightmarish. So we want a draw here. But of course Legia win, meaning we're down in 6th again. So yeah, we really need to win our next game. I have water because I'm well prepared, Sam. Note. Frustrating, but fine. Surely Varta Poznan must be relegated by now. I mean, they've still not won anything. It's ridiculous. How can they possibly... Considering they've scored 16 goals and the other team above them have scored 9, and then they're still 5 points below them. That's pathetic. The Polish Cup gets weird after this, after the winter break. Each of the legs after this, I think, are double-legged. So it's a 2-legged quarter-final and a 2-legged semi-final, which I consider to be odd. Lechia Gdansk have sacked Henryk Zabrowski. Interesting that despite our, I would say, very poor season, Will it say it in that one there? Go back. Yeah, see, I'm being touted for the Wisła job. That's happened before as well, because apparently Gančáček might be leaving, although he'll almost certainly signed a new contract. But yeah, I'm being for some reason touted to take over at Wisła when all I really want to do is take Śląsk to the top. We'll see what happens next time. So these are the kind of players we're bringing through. Damian Smolinski, he's terrible, so we're going to release him because he's crap. Hopefully we get some better players. Let's go to club overview, information, facilities. What are our youth facilities like? Basic. Yeah, we need them improved. Need to start getting some cool young kids coming through. Yeah, I mean, Wisła are going to be in the next round of the cup as well, so wow. Man United late equalised against Real Madrid. I don't know if that's the first or the second leg. Who cares? We're not in that level yet. Yeah, Łódź are in the semi-final. They're not even a league team. They're in the league. They're in the E-Liga. Well, man, Górnik Zabrze are in a terrible state. Yeah, next season we'll have the second league loaded so we can see what happens. God, Chelsea, Abramovich is desperate to sell the club, but they keep dropping out. Has any of our players? Okay, so the Nisat Mohamedov has been signed up by the Azerbaijani national team. Good for him. Right. What's looking at here? I'm not gonna go looking through these kind of things. See who drew who. Łódź versus Poznan and Wisła versus Chorzów. I mean, so it's going to be a Wisła versus Poznan final, methinks. And Poznan are already the holders, so that's a shame. We'll have to get ourselves up there for next time round. We want to speed up him. He's a youngster, I don't care. You can do what you want to them. I don't think that would help him. And Lakomi, why would that help a centre-back? He seems to be a backup. Okay, fine. And Khab, yes. Although he's not going to play, so whatever. This guy signed a deal, did he? Why? Okay, he could be as good as Demir Two Names. All right, well let's make Demir Two Names private chat. Development. Tutoring. What was that guy's name? Oh Christ. Was it him? Zbigniew. Yeah. Yes, it was him. Demir Two Names. Exit. Can I chat to him again, or do I have to wait? No, I can. Okay. Oh no, I can't. I have to wait until next time. I'll try and get him. Maybe he can join our coaching staff. If he's good. If he's not, then he can bugger off. Demir Two Names. What a guy. What a guy. Need to start training that youth player on centre midfield position as well. So I'll set that up in a second. If the damn processing doesn't work. I mean, it's crazy, this machine. I don't know what's going on in it, what those extra processors are doing. But like, I turned it off, and when I went to the office yesterday, turned it back on today, and oh, that's an interesting thing there. So training, no, here, training, new position, centre mid. Good, thank you. Right, let's look at these youth players. So Mariusz Szymanski is one of the players who's going to be the most gifted. Is he now? He's not going to be as good as Bartoszek. He's going to be about as good as Kokoschka and Demir Two Names. Well, that's great. Who else did we sign? This guy, Arkadiusz Jędrzejczyk. He's not good. Thomas Barczak. He's terrible. Jan Wilusz. Awful. Mariusz Szymanski. He's the guy that we just looked at. Robert Szymanowski. No. Oh, it's such a shame. Tomasz Tarnowski, terrible. Arion Gioni, appalling. Damian Tichter, good name, but rubbish. Siebert, rubbish. God, they are terrible, aren't they? These guys. Krapek, his name is. That's nice. Kowalski, terrible. Belinsky, Pauling. Oh well, he had something slightly more. Marcin Gora, again rubbish. Bobble, good name. Szymanski again, not good enough. And Masachik, appalling. The youth candidates have been given. Well, I'm not going to turn that game. Jesus, I've had enough of watching the first team be crap. Don't want to watch that. Jesus. Oh man. Okay. So work is looking like it's going to be quiet today. I'm hoping you guys are. I hope you guys don't mind the sort of long periods in between. I was going to say that yeah, fine. We need some youth players, so do it. England are playing against Portugal. Good. Mihailovic is the Montenegrin manager. Your personal assistant, who's Lukas Chaska? Yeah, he's my assistant manager. Now see, he's a good coach, but he doesn't know anything about man management or tactics. I mean, he's literally appalling. Can I offer you a coach job? But I don't think we've got any spaces for coaches. Boardroom. No, we don't. Maybe I can ask them for one quickly. No. Did I say we're upgrading our youth facilities? We are. Let's go see if we can no, cut back on junior coaching. Have you seen the kids? They need as much coaching as they can possibly get. Youth recruitment network is still cutting back only. I can ask them to buy a stadium, but I don't think there's any point. At the moment, it's a waste of money. Fine, yeah. Carry on. Yeah, so my point about the... quickly to wrap up the two things I was talking about, I killed a bunch of processes again, and suddenly it's going so much faster. I mean, you can't tell because I don't obviously record when it's slow, but my God, the speed at which this thing generates when I don't have a fiddle with the internal workings of the machine is just ridiculous. So my dad might have to take his fabled axe of IT wisdom to it at one point because it's just having a nightmare. And the other point that I was going to say was... Oh, jeez, I've forgotten it. Oh, that I hope you enjoy my sort of just general chat in between each game. When we have this sort of bit of downtime, we beat England beat Portugal 4-1. Billy Watt scored. He got a hat-trick. God, he's so good. 65 goal. He must be England's record scorer at this point. Let's check. History... Records. Ooh. Let's not do that. What happened? Okay, we're back. Player records. Top goal scorer Billy Watts. Oh no, not modern day. All-time goal scorer Wayne Rooney got 72. Okay, so he's still got some way to go. Fine. But yeah, Poland drew 1-1 with Iceland. Oh man, this guy. I mean, this guy's playing for the national team, and he's crap. But our players are kind of like that level. Like, yeah, it's kind of sad, really. Like, poor old Poland. We need to help the Polish national team improve. I dare say. I've decided I don't really want to step into national management, especially not whilst Poland is terrible. And I had my chance with England, but decided not to take it. So we'll just move on from that. Too many Ukrainians. Nina returns. He's back. His homesickness is gone. That's a good thing. And he's looking good as well. Let's have a chat with him. Happiness. No, he's not. He's good. Okay. Development. Training level. No. Okay, I don't want to say anything like that. So who's in the Champions League still? Man United. They went through. Western-Supermare are through. They're playing. Do we know who? Western-Supermare or Dortmund will play Man United or Marseille. Come on, Western. Giants. Western-Supermare are a giant. Yeah, you do. Good lads. Good lads indeed. All round, well done. Okay, so we're finally nearly at the damn game. God. Dear me. My brain just turned off then. I don't know what I was I don't know what happened there. I was just sort of, well, I wasn't even thinking. My brain just stopped. I wasn't saying anything. I was thinking, the last thought that went through my brain before I started speaking again was, ooh, you're a bit quiet. So nice. Now, what's this done to the table for us? We are now down in 7th for the game in hand. If we win, though, we could be back up to... could we be in 5th? Yeah, we could be in 5th. Okay, let's go and put Lechia to the sword then. They don't even have a manager, I don't think. Maybe they'll have a new manager by now. Wisła. Yeah, we've conceded a shitload of goals. We need to really sort out our defence next season. Good. Continue. I just want to check if they've got a manager yet before we start, so we know if we can really put them to bed. Lechia. Oh, they do have a manager. Seb Madeira. He's real. He's 43. Was he a player? He was. In fact, he played for Slask for a few years. We signed him for a lot of money. Decent player, apparently. Fine. Good. Well, he's going to get nothing from us today. We're going to batter his team. I'm going to leave the team as they were. Oh no, Shmatkov. No, I'm not. I'm going to bring on Jacek for Shmatkov. Otherwise, maybe Lukoni for Davidovs. Yeah, let's do that. And see what this does to us. So Jacek to start, Davidovs off for Lukomi. They're playing with a flat 4-4-1-1. I think that was. I don't even look at things properly. Okay, Marcin is also a player who's going to have to be moved on because he just does not respond properly to team talks. He's a good left back, but we can find better. He also does a lot of weird, like trying to take people on in our own box, which I don't approve of. There are a lot of teams that playing green in Poland. This is so Warta Poznan playing green, although luckily we won't have to play them next season. We playing green, Lechia playing green. I think also Legia Warszawa's away kit might be green. Like, so we're like, despite no other countries having clubs that playing green. Kovacevic, despite no other countries having teams that play in green, Poland, it seems to be full of them. So that's fine, although our away kit is white, which I'm not, again, I said before, I'm not a massive fan of that. Morawski hits the post. Matuszak doesn't really clear. Gora keeps it going. Nice. Out to Jacek. Gets it out for a corner. Very nice. Okay. Keep things going, lads. Keep things going. These guys are on a poor run of form. Morawski now. Back to back post to Lukomi, who sort of cushions a header wide. Fortunate. What position are they playing? A formation? Yeah, it's 4-4-1-1. Okay, Zik gets past one. Interesting. Zik. Demir, 2 names. Up to Mancia. Mancia just needs to... Okay. Marcin. Mancia. What's he going to do? He's going to give it to Marcin. Crosses. Oh, Jacek scores. Excellent bit of managerial decision there to put him on. He's a striker by trade, but he plays on the right wing just as well. Zik looks like he's been injured, which is a disappointment. I hope he doesn't stay injured. But great ball in from Marcin. What did he do? Left-footed volley, so he just sort of hooked that in. That's nice. Good. Okay, so we're 1-0 up. Now this is the point where we concede. Nope. Oh, they've got a Lukomi as well. Look at that. Cool. Okay, Marcin. Mancia. Well, there was a simple ball there that you didn't play at the overlap. And then Zik just heads the ball over himself. Matuszak, but Zik keeps it in. See, this is the thing about Zik. He's just dogged. He's just good. I really like him. Marcin, Ivanovski, Zik. Mancia now straight up to Kovacevic. Could have put that ahead of him. Pogorzelek, good name. Wojciech, Vitek, Stefanovski. Zik now gets ahead of him again. Lovely stuff. Lukomi, Ivanovski, Marcin. Out to Morawski there. Marcin again. Gets pushed over, I guess, or upended. They didn't even seem to be standing that close to each other, so I don't know how he upended him there, but whatever. Morawski now crosses. Jacek at the back post, but Mancia puts it away. Is that going to be an own goal? No, it's not. Sometimes those weird, like a player touches it as it's going in, even though it's still going in. But yes, 2-0. Mancia scores his 5th goal of the season. Very good stuff, boys. Great. This is nice. March in there. Moravsky, excellent. Look at this. This is proper. This is properly how I wanted the team to be playing. It seems like the substitutions, the transfer width stuff that I did has not badly affected the team. In fact, it seems to have improved the way we're playing. I think the controversial decision to get rid of Romulo was a good one. Oh, Moravsky, great save from Podgorzelec, or whatever his name was. Podgorzelec. That's the Polish version of Nile Ranger there. Rijingia. Marcin, Mancia. Interesting amount of sort of wandering about with the ball that Mancia does. Would prefer him to do some more slipping. He could do some just slip balling. Mancia there, slip it. Yeah, that's it. Moravsky, Marcin. Another cross? No. Demir, two names. Marcin. Demir, two names. What's he going to do? He's going to give it up. Look, there's a guy in space here. Okay. Demir, two names and Marcin. Good friends. Don't like to give the ball to anyone else. Ivanovsky, he just lumps it straight up. That's what I like to see. Mancia, turns and smashes the ball over the bar. That's a shame. I remember playing on Foot Manager 10. I once played a game as Barcelona, and that was when they had Ibrahimovic. And Ibrahimovic's best thing on this game was back to goal. He would get the ball about here, turn and shoot straight, and he'd score like every time. It's ridiculous. Kovacevic now, great touch. Oh, but it hits it straight at the keeper. That's a shame. 17 on finishing he's got. Whatever. Would hope he would score some more, but fine. He's only been playing 3 games for us so far. Ivanovsky heads over. Man, we've been on top of Lechia this game. Oh man, we've been absolutely dominant. Oh, yes we have. Viktor Jacek is playing excellently. Everyone's playing very well. Just keep it up. Why would you look to switch off? I don't understand. Actually, I don't think Sadikov speaks, the goalkeeper, I don't think he speaks English. Or Polish even, so maybe that's the reason. But whatever. Great tackle there from pardon me, goodness me. Vitek Gora clears, nice. Apparently they want a penalty there from something previously in the move. I don't know why though. I didn't see it. Cool. Throw in now. Will they take it? Zabrovsky to Marcin. Stefanovsky pushes over. Poor old Vlada Kovacic. 52 minutes, we're doing well. Free kick, Moravsky, Mancia. No. Majewski though. Oh dear. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. You could see it because he didn't go straight to the ball. He backed slightly off before he started going towards it. No. Zik again. And then that delightful touch over the line there to put us out of pressure. Thank you very much. Majewski hits the crossbar. Nile Ranger. Interesting. Like, what is with these sliding tackles that hook the ball off the pitch? Why wouldn't you slide in that way? Kick it out. Whatever, corner. Yeah, we really are poor in the air. Maybe these guys are just not tall enough, or maybe they're poor at jumping or something. They have come back at us a lot in this half now, but we've got a ball. Or is that a corner? It's another. It's weird heading. Okay, so I'm going to take Nisat Mahamadov and bring him on for Zik. I'm going to bring... Okay, actually I'm going to make a triple here. I'm going to bring on Damien for Moravsky. I'm going to bring on Shmatko for Jacek. Moravsky now. Final... we are just bad in the air, man. No, you can't do that. Gora, come on. You can't go to the ball and then leave it. Okay, well, we got away with that, though. A good team would have just... Anyway, here's our triple sub. See if that can relieve some of the pressure on us. Maybe give some more fitness on the outlets there. Kovacevic up to Mancia. Now, Mancia's not known for his pace, but can he... Oh, he's hit a good one. Podgorzelec, a good name. Damien now. Shmatko, get out there. Use your pace. Get past him. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Ivanovsky. Again, I want to say that I really wish this game allowed you to incentivize assists. Shmatko, no. Because that was the first proper... so we've had 2 crosses in this game that have been good. But they all seem to be... Just because I have to incentivize them with goals. because basically all I can do is to sugarcoat coming to us rather than going to any of the other teams in the extra class, is just to say we'll give you more money if you score goals. It means that they all just shoot. This is a problem for Western, I think, a little bit, but it's more of a problem here, where all the players are crap at shooting. Oh, I'm crying out loud. Well. Okay, 2 minutes of added time. Ivanovsky now, one final. Jesus. Our centre backs really are an issue we need to talk about. Oh, come on! Who was that? Is that Lakomi being... Oh no, Ivanovsky. Yeah, okay. Pathetic. Well, we won anyway, so that's good. Okay, well, we got there in the end. Calm. Well done, lads. That was a good performance. Why? What's wrong with you? That's the same attitude that got Romulo sent out this club, mate. So just watch out. One shot on target, one goal. Fine, but we are now 5th. And, okay, Jagiellonia have to play a game in hand, but it is against Wisła. So if Wisła can win that, that'll put them on top, possibly. And it'll mean that we are closer again to Jagiellonia, which means that we're closer to getting that 4th spot and something in Europe. Varta Poznan smashed again. Lol. We have now not lost for 6 games, which is a surprise considering how poor our form was in the middle. No, because it was 1 minute towards the end, you idiot. I think it's right to do that. Picked up the man that he was very good, even if he is a cock. So, let's look at the fixtures. We have big games against... Oh, so we don't actually get to... Oh no, Jagiellonia is next. Is Jagiellonia the next team? Yeah. Okay. Do we just record again? Could do. I might just record this again and do the Jagiellonia and the Belchatov games. So I'll see you next time then.